Hello everyone. In this video I'd like to show you the activity viewer and snaps. Just to review, if I'm in the browser tabs, I'll see the students, I'll see the browser, the tabs that they have open, and the bolded tab is the active tab, the one that they're on currently. So if I wanted to see what was happening for an entire class period, I could come into my activity viewer. And while I'm in the activity viewer, I can see the class activity as a whole. So any sites that were students currently are on or previously were on. So I can see 2 students right now are on NASA, 2 are on Hermitage School District, 1 on Think Central, and 1 on Go Formative. I can see previously that there was a student on Google and then they closed it. There was a student on Connect Ed McGraw-Hill and they also closed that. Collaboration, this is simply to say how many students are on a site at the same time. So 2 students are on NASA, 2 students are on the Hermitage School District. If either of them would close one of these tabs, I would not see it down here in the collaboration. Unique activity is any site that a student went to and they were the only student that went to it for the entire class period. So what can I do with this? So once I'm in here, if I wanted to save this information of students that were on here, I could click on this little camera and you can see it says take a snap of this activity to review and share. So let's say NASA was something that I did not want them to be on, and these students, say for example, were constantly going to sites that maybe they shouldn't have been going to. So if I click on this, it says a snap of this activity is being created. Review it later in snaps. So now after I have that snapped, I can come over to my snaps and you can see it says Wednesday, 13th, June 126, class activity, 2 learners were on it. If I wanted to get rid of this, I could just click on the trash can, it will delete the snap. If I wanted to send this to somebody else, I click on it and selected learner, I can say Morgan Bender, or maybe Natalie Bell is the person that I want to send this to. So I could click here, I can simply click and say send learners feedback, and I can send it to either of the students that were on this, send it to Natalie, and maybe I want to send it to somebody else as well. Below that, you can see where it says write your own feedback, or I can choose from a drop-down, good collaboration, great research, progressing well. I'm going to write on here, please stay on task. I'll simply email the message. Please be sure to stay on assigned tabs. Now we know Natalie would never do something like this. I'm just using this as an example. Down below, I can click on include timeline and current screen, which would simply show them the screen that they were on and when they were on it. Preview this learner feedback before sending. I can click on this and it will show me exactly what it's going to look like when I send it to them. Okay, let's say, for example, I just wanted to email myself a copy. That way I can send it to whoever I want afterwards. One thing to notice is Snap is available for 6 more days, so you only have it for a week. I want to email myself a copy. Click on email myself, and now I have a copy of it. And if I come into my mail, I can see that I have a Hapara highlight. So if I click on that, snap for Morgan Bender, I can see activity, opened at, it'll tell me the time, show me all the open tabs she has at that time, show you the screenshot, and you can see that I also have it for Natalie Bell since there were 2 on there. So now if I wanted to, I could either do a screenshot of that, I could use the snippet tool, or I could just forward this on to whoever needed to see it. I can close this, I can keep this, or I can delete it. And then I can come back to my activity view if I want and do the same for other students. So that is a brief overview of the activity viewer and how to use it to take snaps and then send your snaps if need be. As always, If you have any questions or concerns, please contact the tech department and we'd be happy to help.